Kaurodaya Pushpavanto Chitro Shando Tamonudo. So I will ask all of you one question. Who wants to become a servant of Lord Krishna and Gauranga? Haribo! So all of you want. So then you have come to the right place. Because the 9 islands of Navadvip, they represent the 9 kinds of Navadha Bhakti. And this island of Madadruma Dvip is very, very special because this island stands for Dasya Bhakti. Become the servant of the Lord. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, the glories of becoming the servant of the Lord has been described. What to speak of the conditioned living entities? Even the direct expansion of Gauranga, that is Nityananda, he wants to serve Lord Gauranga, become a servant of Gauranga. Even Radharani, what to speak of anybody else? Radharani, she feels herself fortunate if she is able to become the maid servant of Lord Krishna. So this Dasya Rasa of the Lord, it's overwhelming. Everyone wants to become a servant. So if one wants to become a successful servant, then one should behold the transcendental beauty of Madadruma Dvip. This another name, the local name of Madadruma Dvip is Mamagachi. The local residents, they call this Dvipa. So this Dvipa is, there are unlimited pastimes which have happened here and they are happening even now. I'll first summarize all the pastimes in short. I'll just list them, then we'll see. First is that in Treta Yuga, Lord Ramachandra came with Sita and Lakshmana. He visited this place and he was himself mesmerized by the beauty of Madadruma Dvip. That is the greatness of Navadvip. It enchants even Lord Gauranga. Therefore, another name for Navadvip, you know what is another name for Navadvip? Like Radharani's name is, Krishna's name is Madan Mohan. So Radharani's name is Madan Mohan Mohini. It enchants Madan Mohan himself. Similarly, Gauranga, this Navadvip is, this Madadruma Dvip is enchanting even Lord Gauranga. So it is known as Gauranga Mohini. This Navadvip is known as Gauranga Mohini. Gauranga is so enchanted, he never wants to leave Navadvip. Every leaf is crying, Gaura, 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 Gaura. There is one pastime, I don't know. In Prema Vivarta, by Jagadananda Pandit, one Gauranga was going in Navadvip with Gadadhar Pandit and all the associates. And Gauranga was absorbed in the Ashtakaliya Leela of Radha Krishna, which was happening in the other compartment of Goloka Vrindavan. In Vrindavan. So he was meditating on that pastime. So suddenly there was a parrot on the tree and Lord Gauranga was thinking about Radha Krishna. And that parrot was chanting, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. So Gauranga's mood broke. Gauranga said, why are you chanting my name? Chant the name of Radha Krishna. They are the personification of all happiness, bliss. They are transcendental pastimes. You sing about their pastimes. You know who was that parrot?
Shukadev.
Yeah, he was Shukadev Goswami.
Shukadev Goswami ist derjenige, der das ganze Bhagavatam spricht.
Shukadev Goswami, who recited the Srimad Bhagavatam to Parikshit, he is fortunate to get a birth as a parrot in Navadvip. You can imagine how much great Navadvip is. So, Shukadev, he was very intelligent, so he told Gauranga, I am sorry. In Kali Yuga, their Lordship Radha Krishna have come in Gauranga's form. And Vrindavan has come in the form of Navadvip. So I will only chant Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. So Shukadev refused to obey the order of Gauranga. Because he knew that actually he is pleasing the Lord internally. So Gauranga got angry and Gauranga took the parrot and threw him away, Shukadev. So when Shukadev fell on the ground, still Shukadev is saying, Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. That is the way to give bliss to this Bakula tree, Siddha Bakula. Siddha Bakula has been embraced by the Lord. Because Saranga Thakur was sitting here and he had to sit under the sun. So Lord Gauranga wanted that my devotee should get some shade, should practice his chanting. So Lord Gauranga embraced what do you call it? Just a trunk. There was no tree, no branches. And Gauranga embraced and it became a very huge tree by the mercy of Gauranga. Just like we see in South India, the 7 trees which Lord Rama penetrated with his arrow to confirm to Sugriva that I can kill Vali, my brother, your brother. So Rama shot an arrow within all the 7 trees and the arrow came back to his quiver. So he wanted to show Sugriva, I can kill Vali, I have the strength. But when Gauranga went to South India, he said, in my previous incarnation, I pained these trees by shooting the arrow. But in this incarnation, I will send them back to God. So Gauranga embraced the tree. See, what a merciful incarnation. And Gauranga, when he embraced the trees with their same body, they went back to God. With the tree body. No, just you see the symbol.
This is South India.
Yeah.
South India. Okay.
Yes.
He's still alive.
This one is still alive.
This one is still alive. They have already gone back to God. But this Bakula tree is here to deliver us. So Madhadruma Dweep is the place where Lord Ramchandra revealed the greatest secret about his pastimes to his eternal consort Sita Devi. That was long time ago in Treta Yuga. When Lord Ramchandra came here, there was a big banyan tree. It is not there now, right? Invisible. They are in invisible form. So Lord Ramachandra sat below that tree and he had a very sweet smile on his lips because of 2 things. One thing was he was appreciating the beauty of Navadvip. He was enchanted because Navadvip is even more dear to Lord Ramachandra than Ayodhya. It is millions of times more transcendental than Ayodhya. Ayodhya is present as just one part of Navadvip. Vaikuntha is also just one part of Navadvip. And
Ayodhya ist nur ein Teilchen.
all the other holy places are also just one part of Navadvip. So when Lord Ramachandra was explaining to Sita, Sita Devi asked the Lord, why are you smiling?
Hat sie den Herrn gefragt, warum lächelst du?
My dear Lord. So Lord Ramachandra said that, oh my dear consort Sita, this is the place which I will perform my most merciful pastimes in Kali Yuga for the deliverance of all the living entities.
Herrlichsten Spiel in Kali Yuga offenbaren werde.
And in this incarnation,
Und in dieser Inkarnation
I will distribute freely my love
meine Liebe
without any discrimination.
ohne jede Unterscheidung zu machen, frei verbreiten, frei verteilen.
So, because of that,
Und aus dem Grund,
just like in Ramalila, my dear Sita, in a very short time I will banish you to the forest.
im Rahmen
All of you know Ramayana. The Ramayana, Sita is sent into the forest by Lord Ram in the end
Ihr kennt es vielleicht aus dem Ramayana, dass Sita
because he wanted to be a real king,
in den
ideal king.
ein idealer König sein.
So then Sita
Und Sita
had to bear separation from the Lord.
musste die Trennung vom
And
Herrn.
Sita had to worship a golden deity of Ram.
Sie hat dort ein
In her separation from Lord Ram,
verehrt.
she worshipped
Erstmal Ramachandra.
a golden deity.
Ramachandra.
Ramachandra worshipped and also Sita also. Vashishta made a deity for Sita.
Ein Deity für Sita gemacht.
So, in that way, Ramachandra said, when I come as Gauranga also, I will leave you. I will take sannyas.
Auch wenn ich als Ramachandra, als Gauranga
In Ramalila, you will leave me. I will tell you to leave me.
im Ramalila wirst
But in Gauranga Lila,
Gauranga-Lila wird
I will leave you.
verlassen.
So Sita was crying tears in her
Sita
eyes.
hat geweint.
My dear Lord, I am so enchanted by this Gauranga Lila. Please tell me, why will you leave me?
Bitte erzähl mir, warum wenn
Why will you leave me in Kali Yuga when you come? So this reason why Gauranga leaves
der Grund, warum du
Vishnu Priya Devi, who is Sita herself,
die Sita selbst
Rukmini,
oder Rukmini,
and she is the personification
die Personifikation
of all the internal energies of the Lord,
aller inneren Energien,
including all the queens of Dwarka, so and all the Mahalakshmis of Vaikuntha.
aller Mahalakshmis.
So the Lord left that. The Lord left his wife,
Der Herr hat seine Frau verlassen.
and the Lord also left his dearmost mother,
Er hat sogar seine geliebte
who is Jagan Mata.
die Jagan.
You know another name for Sachi Mata?
Jagannath.
Jagan Mata, but there is a very very short name for Sachi Mata.
Kurzen Namen.
No, of course, all the names for the mother apply to Sachi Mata because she is a universal mother.
Sachi-Mata ist die universale Mutter.
But there is a particular name which Maharashtrians chant in Maharashtra,
Es gibt noch einen
in
anderen Namen, in Maharashtra.
one of the provinces where Mumbai is there. They call mother particular name. That actually is the real name of Sachi Mata. But Vrindavan Das
Sie
Thakur
haben
is
einen
saying.
bestimmten Namen.
And their name is Ai.
Ai.
Ai. Ai means mother.
Ai bedeutet dort Mutter.
In Marathi they use. But in Chaitanya Bhagavat it is said that Ai is the actual name of Sachi Mata.
Im Chaitanya Bhagavat heißt es, dass Ai eigentlich der Name Sachi-Mata.
And anyone who even once hears the word Ai,
Und jeder, der auch nur
Ai.
das Wort Ai.
I mean, it must be so new to, all of you. I. But even if you hear the word I, then one will be delivered from material bondage. Sachi Mata ki!
Yeah.
So, Sachi Mata, she was the most loving mother in this whole universe. You cannot have more loving mother than Sachi Mata.
Sachi-Mata war die liebendste Mutter im ganzen Universum.
But Gauranga left
Aber
Sachi
Gauranga
Mata,
hat
Vishnu Priya,
verlassen.
to take sannyas.
Vishnu Priya verlassen.
It was the most cruel thing which happened
Das war das Grausamste, was passiert
in all the Lord's pastimes.
allen Spielen des Herrn.
Because the Lord, what is the need for the Lord to take sannyas? He is the supreme enjoyer. Why he should break the heart of his most dear devotees? So that answer is given in Bhagavatam. Maya daite psitum anya dhavat. Maya mrigan daite psitum anya dhavat. Vande mahapurushate charanara vindam. In the 11th canto, Mahaprabhu has been glorified in the Bhagavatam. That he took sannyas to run after the conditioned souls who are not coming after him. See, Krishna in the Gita, he just gave instruction. First you give up everything, then come to me, then I'll see. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mukshishya. First you give up everything, then surrender to me, then I will take your sin. But Gauranga, Maya, Mrigan, the victims of Maya, the conditioned souls, Anya Dhavat, he is running after them. He is capturing them and giving them love of God. Own love. What a merciful Lord. Prabodhananda Saraswati said, Tad Vapusi Krishne Gaure. O Krishna, that form of Gauranga which you appeared is unprecedented. There is no mercy like that, which you have shown in the form of Gauranga. So Lord Rama was describing his Gauranga form to Sita. And he told Sita about this impending separation. So, but Sita was very happy to know that the Lord will deliver all the conditioned souls in Kali Yuga. And it is in this very place that Lord Ramachandra displayed his Gauranga form to Sita and satisfied the innermost desires of Sita Devi. So, there is one verse in the Bhakti Ratnakar which says that He Modha Druma Dweep Je Kare Darshan Tare Suprasannar Hoye Rama Janaki Lakshman. Do you want to please Lord Ram, Lakshman and Janaki? Who wants to please? Everyone wants to please Prasanna, Ram, Lakshman and Sita. So those who want to actually please Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they should have darshan of Mamagachi, Madhadrumadvip. They should come here. Otherwise they can never become real devotees of Lord Ram. Because here is where Ram is himself crying by remembering his golden form of Gauranga. So Sita asked one question, my dear Lord, why will you put me in this separation? Why will you leave me? So Lord Ram said, my dear Sita, the service in union is a great happiness, but the service in separation is even higher. It's even higher. So as Vishnu Priya, you will worship my deity. Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu, the deity is there in Navadvip. And in the separation from me, you will experience the highest love for me. So I will give you the highest love and separation. That is the real mercy of the Lord. When Lord gives union, that is little mercy. But when the Lord gives separation, that is more mercy. It's the highest mercy. Because it brings out the real love in the devotee. So in that way, the pastimes are unlimited. Sita, Ram, Lakshman. When Nityananda Prabhu told his pastimes to Jiva Goswami of Madhadrumadvip, Jiva Goswami raised his hands loudly in the air and madly started chanting and dancing Gauranga's name. In this courtyard, started dancing and loudly chanting, Gauranga! This is the dear place where Saranga Thakur Goswami, very dear associate of Lord Gauranga, also was staying. And this Saranga Thakur, he was so humble that he used to serve his deities, Radha Gopinath, the small deities, Radha Gopinath, which you are seeing here. They are the deities of Saranga Thakur. And he was serving them personally, decorating them, dressing them, cooking for them. So when Mahaprabhu was coming from Devananda Pandit's place in Chaitanya Bhagavat, he came to Saranga Thakur and he was very much unhappy to see that Saranga Thakur has to struggle so much, because he is a great Acharya. There was nobody to assist him. So Mahaprabhu told Saranga, why don't you accept some disciples? You are a Mahabhagavat. Why don't you deliver some living entities by giving them Diksha? So Saranga Thakur said, no Mahaprabhu, I am not finding a single qualified disciple. Because, so Mahaprabhu said, why? So Saranga Thakur says, a disciple has to be humble and sincere. And the disciple should be ready to preach the instructions of the Guru to everyone he meets. And the disciple should be ready to give up the 10 offenses. Otherwise, the Guru will give Diksha to the disciple and the disciple will commit the 10 offenses. It is just like giving a jewel to the monkey. The monkey will make a powder and throw it away. So who is responsible for the mischief of the monkey? Who is responsible? The person who gave the jewel to the monkey. So if the Guru gives Diksha to the disciple without testing him, just for some prestige, name and fame, then the disciple, unqualified disciple, he will commit 10 offenses against the name. And the Guru will be affected heavily. Naam pe shishya kore naam aparad, Guru rahoy bhakti rasabad, Shai aparade dune shishya Guru, narakete maje shai aparad uru. The 9th offense is to instruct the faithless about the holy name. That specifically pertains to Diksha. The Guru should not give Diksha to a faithless person who has no faith in Harinam. The disciple should have 2 kinds of faith. Then only the Harinam Diksha should be given. The first faith is the Harinam is the only treasure in this world. And the second condition is that the disciple should feel that by chanting Harinam, I am doing all, I am fulfilling all my obligations in life. That should be the faith of the disciple. Then he becomes Nama Adhikari, Namera Adhikari. He becomes qualified to chant the Mahamantra. So Saranga Thakur told Gauranga, I don't see anyone who is qualified for accepting initiation. So Mahaprabhu looked at him and Mahaprabhu said, come on Saranga, if we accept Diksha from you, even the lowest person will become qualified. Just by accepting initiation from you. You know, when Prabhupada went to America, the hippies, they asked him a question. Prabhupada, we were so sinful. We were engaging in illicit sex, cocaine, ganja, so many drugs. We were engaging in so many drugs. And how come we have suddenly become Vaishnavas? What is our qualification? So Prabhupada looked at him and Prabhupada said, you have no qualification. You had no qualification. Then how did we become Vaishnavas? Prabhupada said, I made your qualification. I made your qualification. So, a Mahabhagavat, so like Saranga, he doesn't have to wait for qualified, unqualified disciples. He can, by taking initiation from him, the disciples become qualified. So Mahaprabhu said to Saranga, why don't you accept? Saranga said no. Mahaprabhu said, you should accept. Please, at least one disciple, so that he can serve. So Saranga said, okay Mahaprabhu, I will accept your request. Tomorrow morning I will go out to take bath in the Ganges, and whoever I see first, I will give him Diksha. I will accept him. So Saranga went in the early morning to have a bath in the Ganges, and he saw a corpse floating in the Ganges. Saranga was thinking, I should fulfill my promise to Mahaprabhu. So he pulled the corpse nearby, and in the right ear of the corpse, he gave the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the biggest miracle happened. The corpse got up. Got up. Who is this? Immediately understood, this is my Guru Maharaj. My eternal Guru Maharaj, who has saved me from the clutches of death by giving me the Mahamantra. So, his name was Murari. He had died 13 days back. He was just about to get this Upanayan Sanskar, Diksha into the Gayatri Mantras, and he had died just before the snake had come and bit him. So, now he was very fortunate that he has got Diksha from Saranga Thakur, who had no disciple in this world. So when his parents came to know, his name was Murari. But because Saranga Thakur gave him life, that is why he was known as Saranga Murari. So his father and mother came running to Saranga Thakur, give back my son. Our son died and now you have given him life. We thank you, but give him back to us. Saranga Murari said, I don't want to come with you. My Guru saved me, I will serve him for the rest of my life. Prahlad Maharaj says the same thing. Evam janam nipatitam prabhavahi kupe kama bhi kamam anuyah prapatam prasangat atma saat swasena bhagwan grihito soham katham nuvisrijeta nritya sevam. Prahlad Maharaj says, my dear Lord Nrsimhadev asked Prahlad for benediction. Prahlad said, I don't want anything. If I ask benediction, it will be like business. I am your servant. I don't want to do business with you. Nrsimhadev said, you ask something. Said, let my father be delivered. Nrsimhadev said, your father is already delivered. Ask something more. So Prahlad said, okay, if you want. If you want me to ask, I ask you one thing. What is that? That please always eternally allow me to serve the lotus feet of my Guru Narada Muni. How can I give him up? Because when I was in the womb of my mother, when I was suffering the pangs of birth, he so mercifully came and he took my mother to his ashrama and he instructed me in the teachings of Bhagavad Dharma. He initiated me when I was in the womb. He is so merciful to me. How can I give him up? I will worship him even before I worship you, my Lord. Narada broke his sannyas rules. A sannyasi is not supposed to stay in a solitary place with Matajis alone. But Narada took Kayadu alone to his ashrama. And for the sake of Prahlad, to deliver Prahlad. So that is the benediction which even Saranga Murari said, I will not give up Saranga Thakur's service. He has saved me. I am eternally grateful to him. Even if I serve him for 1,000,000 lives, I cannot repay his mercy on me. So in that way, Saranga Murari assisted his Guru in the service of Radha Gopinath. And Mahaprabhu was very pleased. And then we have the DT, big DT. Yeah. 2 minutes.
Aber jetzt kommen wir nicht mehr zum Bhajan machen. Jetzt ist ein wichtiger Ort zum Bhajan machen.
Yes, yes, no. So we have the big deities of Radha, Madan Gopal.
Die großen Deities sind Radha, Madan, Gopal.
Radha, Madan Gopal are the worshipable deities of none other than
Die Deities von niemand anderem als
the great Paramhansa, Mahabhagavat Shiromani, Shri Vasudev Datta Thakur. Vasudev Datta Thakur was so dear to Gauranga that Gauranga said, I am his property, let him sell me whenever he wants. He can sell me in the market, I don't mind. I will, I am sold out to him. I am sold out to his love. So, Vasudev Datta was the guru of Yadunandan Acharya, and Yadunandan Acharya was the guru of Raghunath Das Goswami. So, Vasudev Datta, just very short, Vasudev Datta, he was the great personality who asked this great benediction from Lord Gauranga.